Hey everyone, it's Keely here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. This week's Scraplift is in the top right hand corner, and I've also added the link in the description down below. In the description as well, there's the link to the Scrap Squad Facebook group. If you aren't already a member, please do join us. We have a new Scraplift uploaded every week. And it's great to see all the different interpretations of the lift. Now, this week's scrap lift does include a cut file, which we do generally try to avoid lifts that include cut files because not everybody has cutting machines, but we did think that this one could be interpreted in lots of different ways that don't involve a cut file. Now, Rebecca showed her version on Friday. Well, it was Thursday midnight, Friday, early hours. And she didn't use a cut file on hers. She used a stencil to create a rainbow in the background, which looks absolutely amazing. So if you haven't seen Rebecca's layout, go and check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group and you'll find it in the album for this week's Scrap Lift. I am going to use a cut file. I had this one already cut on my desk. I think it was from a couple of months ago, and I hadn't used it. It's from PearTree Cutfiles, which I'll link below as well in case you'd like to check those out. And PearTree Cutfiles do pre-cuts as well as digital, so definitely check those out if you haven't got a cutting machine, because you'll be able to purchase some of Marie's gorgeous cut files. Now, this one is absolutely beautiful, and like I said, I had it cut on my desk, and I just hadn't used it. I think when I was having a play with some scrapbooking things before, I think my mojo had gone, and I ended up just sitting it to one side. But then when I came to do this page, I picked out this photograph of my son TJ and our dog Spud having a nap. And this photo I think was from 2012. And I just thought it matched this photograph perfectly. So off camera, I did back the cut file. I used some grey cardstock for the moon. I used some blue, which is the blue pattern paper that I've used for the strip there, and I'm cutting down again here. For the stars, and then I added some vellum behind the clouds because I knew that it was going to go on top of white cardstock, so I just think it gave a softer look, and I really liked how that looked. So I've got my cut file stuck down. I've added a strip of pattern paper to the side. Now, and I think in the original, her layout is actually laid on top of some pattern papers, but I really liked how that strip looked on that side, so I've added that onto mine. And now I'm trying to create the little pocket that she has to the side of a photograph. I did try the navy with the stars at first, but I felt like it was a little bit too much. This layout has got quite a soft feel to it. So even though I do bring in some navy, I do want it to be a little more minimal. So I used the same blue cardstock that I used for the stars and my strip of paper down the side. And now I'm creating a tag out of the navy instead, which I'm going to pop behind, well, inside the pocket that I've created. So it's just peeking out the top then, and it's not as in your face as it would have been if I'd created the pocket with the tag. I'm just adding a little white hole reinforcer for my tag just to finish that off and give it a more finished look. Yeah, and so I really am happy with how this page turned out. Now I do shortly try and see if I want to bring in some other colours. Now this collection is the Little Dreamer collection, which is kind of perfect actually for this photograph of my son and my dog having a nap. But in this collection there is lots of bright colours as well. There's reds, there's yellows, there's greens, there's orange. So I do think that I was originally I thought, I might bring in some other colours as well and just brighten it up a little bit. But in the end, I do decide to go for the blue, the navy and the grey for this page. Kind of like how I did the other week for the page that I made with the kind of quilted pattern on the background. So now I'm just going to commit to sticking my photograph down and my pocket. I have stuck the tag behind. It isn't like any hidden journaling or anything like that in there. It is stuck. It's more just a design element. I'm going to pop my photograph up on some foam, and I'm going to stick the pocket flat but just pop up the ends so that it kind of looks more like a real pocket rather than a fake one. So yeah, so just committing to those now, and then I'm going to start bringing in some embellishments and trying a few things out. I really did enjoy this lift. I know myself and Rebecca and Zoshi, when we seen it, we was little bit like, oh, what are we going to do for this one? But we do love a challenge, and we like to challenge ourselves as much as we love to challenge you guys too. And you know, it's always fun trying something a little bit different rather than, you know, doing the same old. You know, I think it's nice to see lots of variety in our albums rather than our layouts looking very similar. So here I am bringing in a couple of stickers and just trying a few things out. I've got the 12x12 sticker sheet for this collection, as well as the sticker book. I love the sticker books for the Echo Park collections, as well as the Simple Stories collections, because I just think you get so much more to play with. And the Echo Park collections actually have 2 sheets of each of the sticker sheets, so if you've got a favourite sticker that you'd like to use more than once, these are perfect. So I'm bringing in some stickers. I've got like best friend, bros, friend, but I'm a little bit unsure. I'm like, do I like this? Do I like bringing in all these other colours? And then I went off camera and had a little break. I did some fussy cutting of stars and decided just to stick with the navy, the blue and the grey as well, because I've got the grey in the moon. So now this is kind of the design that I want to go for. I've got the stars cascading down the pocket down to the bottom of the layout. In the original, she's got flowers and butterflies. Obviously this isn't a floral collection at all, so I'm kind of putting the stars in place of where the florals would go. I've also dotted a few stars around the cut file as well. A lot of the stars that were hanging from the clouds and the moon have been covered, so I just wanted to bring a few of the stars on top rather than them all being behind. I've got a word sticker above my photo which says Little Dreamer, which is perfect for the photos of Spud and TJ having a nap. These boys are so close, and even now, like, Spud's 9 and TJ's 9, they've grown up together, and you know, they're still just like always together. Spud absolutely adores TJ and always has done, and TJ's always said that Spud's his best friend. So I love documenting these photographs because I think it really does show the bond that they've had growing up together. I've got another word sticker there to the bottom of my pocket which says love you to the moon and back, which I felt worked perfectly for this page. It was one sticker and I've just cut it in half just so that it fit a little better on the bottom of the pocket. I'm going to distress the edges of those stickers. I love the look of distressed edges. I have distressed the edges of the pocket, the tag and the paper strip on the side. So now it's just a case of me committing to all these little pieces that I've decided I want to use. I've popped some of the stars up, I've stuck some of the stars flat. The word sticker at the top of my photo is stuck down flat, so it's kind of like peeking out the top, and the love you to the moon and back sticker is going to be popped up on some foam. Yeah, I really do love this design and I hope you guys all like it too. I'm now going to bring in some gems from my stash and some twine as well for my tag. I do like adding twine to tags because I think it just finishes them off. Sometimes I'll tie a little bow, other times I'll just leave the little strings hanging. So I'm going to scatter a few gems around just to add a little bit of sparkle and a metallic to the page. And I felt like the silver worked really well with the grey and the blue tones. So yeah, so I'm just dotting those around. Oh, I thought that one looked really cute in the top of the star up there. It I think it just added that little sparkle that drew your eye to that little star. I'm just kind of deciding where I want them to go and if I want any more. And I am going to come in with a title for this page. On the original layout, it looks as though she's used some of the little banner pieces for her title. I'm going to bring in some of these little thickers, which are my favourite. I'm a bit unsure of where I want it to go and even what I wanted the title to be to start with. I was going to go with My Boys, but I just felt like I'd used that title so many times for photos of TJ and Spud. So I do change my mind in a second, and I'm sure I go for Nap Time instead. Yeah, I think I do go for Nap Time instead. I'm just like, I've used this title so many times. Let's try something different instead. And I'm going to come in with Nap Time, which when they was little, and TJ used to have a nap every day when he was a toddler, Spud would always climb on the sofa next to him and lie down and have a nap too. They was always busy playing together, so of course they had to rest together as well. So this is my layout now, more or less finished. There'll be close-ups coming up in a second. Please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group and have a go at this week's Scraplift. Thank you for watching. Bye.